I would just get a feeling. I have what they call the gift of knowing. I just know things when I'm in that zone. I just surrender to spirit. I ask my angels and guides to bring forth any information or healing that needs to take place. Everything's energy, So it's just tapping into that frequency. Everyone has a very specific frequency. Everybody vibrates on a different level. All right, as we were walking down this path, I sensed that this area right here in particular is sacred land. I was a contemporary Christian singer for 25 years, and I was commissioned to sing for Mother Teresa in 1994 in Calcutta, India. And she immediately touched my foot, the one that I told you that was injured. So she knew to go there. I sang, I had a little boombox, and I had an album that had just come out, and I sang this whole thing. And at the end, she said, "James, give love till it hurts, and then give more."
Ooh. Wow.
I don't know what else you can say to that. That kind of sums it all up, doesn't it? So, I chose it. My soul had to experience that pain. Great! I was a cripple. Great!
Yeah.
I was an alcoholic. I overdosed. Great! So as I was leaving, I just felt my body, my system shutting down. And I saw this image, and to me it was Jesus. And he said, "James, you've hit the wall. There's nowhere else for you to go. Do you surrender?"
Okay, so the order, you had an overdose, you had a nervous breakdown, and then you got psychic gifts?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
It was like a floodgate. All of a sudden, it just opened up, and I started seeing colors, and I started seeing images, and people in rehab would walk by me, and I'd get a sense of what was going on. Your first day in rehab, I just wanted to welcome you. And I looked at her, and I saw a woman that looked exactly like her, standing next to her, and she said, "My name is Lisa, and I'm her twin, and I died when I was 7. And I said, "Do you mind if I tell you something?" And so I told her that, and she broke down and cried.
Did you think you were right?
I knew I was right, because I was seeing her, and I felt it. So, and then I wound up reading like 40 people before I left rehab. They're aware of the pain and the aspect that you're holding on to.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The pain, I just felt the pain in my heart. Loss, woundedness.
Huge.
Okay. Well, that's shifting for you. I just want to give you a hug. Congratulations on this, because this could have brought you down.
Yeah.
Or you could have taken your life.
Yeah.
Okay, they were saying suicide or something around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need to do that.
No.
The world would miss you.
I know. I would too.
I would too. I don't even know you. Okay, so thoughts like that we have to get rid of. Okay, but you did reach that level where that energy was around you.
Yeah.
Okay, now, girl, what's happening with you is you're re-emerging. Your art is an expression of your soul. I want you to express it, or I'm gonna slap you. Okay. Is there a child that was supposed to come through you on the other side?
Yes.
Okay, they just showed me a child on the other side. Do you have some guilt or something around it?
I do.
They're telling me you have guilt around it. Okay. This child is one of your guides. Okay? I want you to let go. Oh, here we go. This is great. Okay. I want you to let go of the guilt or anything that you feel, okay? Because this child is at peace, okay? Okay? You also have to realize too that, we have these soul contracts, and sometimes we will decide, like this child, okay, it's not going to work, let's do something else later.
I just felt so guilty because I didn't understand what pregnancy was, and I was pressured into it, and I took me a long time to get it. That actually kills something.
Yeah.
And
but it's okay. It's okay.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I've been to a private session, I've been to 2 group sessions with you, and I just want to say you're absolutely amazing with how you read, but what I really want to say is that You do it from your heart. There's a heart connection to everyone that I see that you work with, and that is what gives the messages to the people. And I just wanted to say that from my heart.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. A lot of struggle. There's been loss. Okay. Heart connection broken. Okay. So, I just got chills with that. So, you've really been in a very healing phase, I would say, the last year. Okay. But the word keeps coming up is devastated. Okay. You've been devastated. Okay. You're really done with dysfunctional energy, dysfunctional relationships, people that try to control you or manipulate you. You're really done. But you were caught for a very long time in this cycle of thinking that you needed it.
Yeah.
Or you deserved it,
I
let's put
deserved
it that
it.
way.
Yeah,
Or you deserved
exactly.
it. Okay, you've had abusive male aspects in your life. So what I first like to do is I don't read palms, but I like to just hold your hand so that I can get some energy, okay? All right, the first word that comes up for me for you is crossroads, okay? You're at a crossroads in your life, okay? There's a path that's going like this and you're trying to figure out which way to go and what to do, okay? I call it humanitarian soul, meaning that you're here to give to others. And if you're not giving to others, you're not centered.
No, exactly.
Okay?
That's the exact truth.
Keep seeing depression around her, or there's one person around her that's causing a lot of negativity or relationship she has to get out of.
She's being stopped.
Okay, then that's it. I've heard one person. Okay, so, all right, then that's it. Real dark, negative person. Okay.
The first time I met that person, I knew she was dark, and I warned her, but she wouldn't listen to me.
Okay, then that's it. You know, it's going to be really good. And the sex isn't going to be too bad.
Oh God, I know it's gonna be awesome.
I can't wait. I just want to make sure he was okay.
You know, I said that. That was a question she asked me, didn't you?
Yeah. We all heard it.
I heard the question. How's the sex going to be?
Oh, I'm blushing on it.
You know,
It's going to be great. Don't worry about it.
I can't find one man. She's got two. It's wrong.
No.
You can have the other one.
You can have the other one.
Okay, it's all going to be good.
And you made a prediction, and it happened.
Oh.
And you made a prediction about my son, and it happened.
I just feel like being trapped, like tied to an addiction or tied to something dysfunctional that has been a repetitious thing for years is now breaking free. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. But when spirit strips you down, you're rebuilt in that awakening process. So anything that wasn't serving your best and highest good gets removed. But all those things that were taken away that are painful, there will be a healing of energy that will take place. And you will be really amazed of what comes back, but comes back healed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay? That's what I want you to hold on to.
Okay.
There's one male in specific, you need to kick his ass out the door.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Boom. Okay, so you do have thyroid issues.
Okay. I don't know what issues. I have nodules and.
Well, that's an issue.
Well,
If I didn't have nodules, I don't have an issue. You see what I'm saying? If you have nodules, that's an issue.
Could you scan? I mean, could you look at her brain or see what's there?
Well, what I do basically is I look at the body, and if something is sticking out, I will touch that area.
He's the most wonderful medical intuitive that we've ever had.
What's a medical intuitive?
I'm able to look at you and see if there's any health issues.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me either.
You have big breasts.
I can see that. I'm not even psychic.
And and also I have to say too, I love the center because we're all genuine. So
I'm a little crazy. Okay. Number one psychic store in Sedona. I mean.
Oh, it's huge.
we have been here for
Yeah.
over 20 years.
Yeah. It's. But people, when they come into town, this is where they come. This is where they come.
Right.
And the
No doubt.
readers and the healers here are the real deal. They're the top notch.
How do you decide who works here? Do you decide that?
Yes, I do.
Uh-huh.
I'm psychic myself. I'm
Uh-huh.
intuitive.
Uh-huh.
The main thing is energy. Okay, so when you're in James's presence, you can feel his energy.
And what can you be more specific? Like, what do you feel? What kind of energy?
Well, it's a high spiritual energy. It attracts you to him. And he was amazing. He got nothing but rave reviews the whole time he worked here. And then one day, the Unity Church
Yes.
asked if I could recommend someone.
This is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
For a really important client of theirs, and I said, James,
Why did you recommend James? Because you deal with dozens of psychics.
because I knew he could handle the caliber, the energy of the person.
This woman has such integrity. She blows me away. What's going on in this area?
Hypothyroid.
Thyroid, that's what they just said. Thyroid's right here. Cha-ching. Yeah, they were telling me thyroid. Okay. Okay, so what are we doing about that?
Medication.
Okay, good. Okay. It was really spiking. I mean, really causing some health stuff with you. But it's clearing.
Yeah, finally got the medication.
You were getting some swelling.
correctly.
You have a very nurse or caregiving energy about you. Does that make sense?
I was a surgical technician.
Wow,
you're pretty amazing.
the Pleiadian thing with you, there's an Ashtar name around you.
Yeah, Astro.
Okay, and Athena.
Ishtar.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, I just heard Ashtar and Athena. I see a very tall, blonde-looking man. Okay, with blue eyes. Okay, I don't know if this is this Ashtar or whoever, but I see a very tall, blonde man. Does that make sense, Gary? Does that make sense?
It is.
Okay.
It is Ashtar.
Okay, so he's a tall, blonde guy. Okay, but the hair's golden. It's golden. It looks like something that you would paint. But you're also
I'm a light worker.
You're a light worker. Okay, then that's what I'm getting. Okay. Oh, I just got chills.
Me too.
Okay, but you're a teacher.
Yes.
You're a teacher of spirit. Okay, you're of master consciousness, and you don't let a lot of people see that.
Yeah, I bring the Pleiadians. I work with them all the time in my work.
Ooh, fantastic! I just got chills.
Me too.
But you're a teacher, and I feel like you're writing something, or you're going to be writing something. Okay. Because I've never really read on that level, so it's interesting that
No,
I
I
got.
was surprised that you did after you said you did.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Well, I'm surprised myself because that's a little foreign to me. I'm open to all that, but I don't really know about that.
I would definitely do. Because you just did.
Okay, cool. Okay, so what's been great about you is you've been able to transcend victim energy and clear it. You've been a victim for a very long time.
Very long time. Self-victim too.
Self-victim. Okay, I was born with a very rare debilitating bone thing where my joints started fusing themselves together at a young age. Where you all had motion, my feet were like this. So I had to walk like this and have a cane, and people made fun of me, and I couldn't play sports. I always had to sit on the bench. I was in a lot of pain because these bones were growing together. Okay? So the whole point of this is I had to take a look at that and not go, oh, woe is me. And even at a young age, I went, what am I afraid to step into? The right foot was telling me, you have fear, James. There's something that you're not willing to walk through. That had to do with my violation. I was not walking through the pain of that violation. I stuffed it. When I started moving forward, I got clarity on all of that. Okay? I also needed to step forward with my gifts, my fears of being in crowds, speaking in front of people, my insecurities. So whenever you have something with your legs, what is it that I'm not stepping into? You know, having hit the wall, you know, almost dying, it just shifted my perception on things. And life is too short to worry about what people think in many ways, you know. So I know that my life is about helping people, which is about, you know, sharing, you know, all the intimate aspects of myself, whether it be addiction, sex, you know, insecurities, phobias, fears, you know, I'm to share it. I'm your father. Tell me why you told me.
I don't appreciate the way you brought me up. That you ignored me, that you abandoned me.
Too bad.
And you go to hell. What do you mean, too bad? You're supposed to be there for me.
There you go.
You were never for me.
Never there.
Never. And you took my mother away, too.
There you go.
Yeah.
You just have to speak it. That's the whole thing with you. Beautiful. You just shifted. That's what I love to see.
Okay, do I have an Indian?
You are so annoying.
Indian guide.
Tell him where to go. What are my lotto numbers? Let's say
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Hey, if I could have... Okay. Yeah. Okay. You have Kateri Takawata.
Terry. Well, I'm never going to be able to spell that.
We'll just say the Takawaka part.
Takawaka.
She's a Native American Indian up by Canada.
You were born a twin?
Yeah.
What happened?
My twin died before birth, so it was like the 5th month or something. Yeah, he comes to me a lot, even to this day.
When was the first time he came to you in spirit?
I was probably about 4 or 5, I remember. Being in my room and looking up, and he was in the corner of my room just smiling.
Wow.
And,
dude, so maybe that's part of your psychic ability.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe you guys are working together.
Yeah, and I really believe that.
The second I met you, it's like, well, I have to be able to do something for this man because you're the one. You're the one that people will listen to. There's so many charlatans out there.
So are spirits here?
Yes.
So everybody's here?
Yes.
It went from mediumship, contacting people that had crossed over, that no one knew information except that person that he knew. And they were very impressed with his automatic writing.
Yes, yeah.
That is something that a lot of people do not do.
Okay.
Can I ask
Sure.
you something? My husband,
What do you want to know about your husband?
about his health.
Who's got the R or the M initial?
It's R.
It's R?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's him?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, I wrote R-I right
Yeah,
here.
right, that's
R-I-C.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Richard?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's going to be fine. I kept seeing heart around him. But if he has an enlarged heart, that's why I was touching my
That's
heart.
why you're getting
It's
the heart.
different. It's like I don't have an enlarged heart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
So you're connecting with him, that's for
Yes.
sure. Yes.
Yes. I mean, he's going to be fine. I'm not seeing any red flags or anything. They just showed me heart area. So if he has an enlarged heart, then that's it. But I wasn't getting negative like passing away or heart attack or anything like that. Okay? He's fine. Okay. Beyond, I think for a lot of my life I felt inferior. And I lacked confidence.
And now you're seeing a different perspective?
Seeing a different perspective.
What is that new perspective?
That I'm light and that I'm powerful.
And that these were important lessons for you to go through?
Yes.
These were crucial or not?
They were crucial.
Right.
It's brought me an empathy that and a humility that I might not have had otherwise.
Yeah, my father sexually abused me from the age of 5 to 17. And when I told him I didn't want him to touch me anymore, and if he did, I was going to tell my mom, he started choking me. And I felt my spirit leave my body. And your neck's getting really red. And I floated up above. There was no pain involved. And then he stopped choking me and I re-entered my body. And I've written a poem about it called Power Over No More.
Wow,
That's experience.
And I'm sure that helps a lot of people when you shared that, because people.
I've shared it with some other people that had sexual abuse, and they're just like, "Oh my God."
Yeah. Wow. And James, did you pick up on something like that?
I went like this. I said, I keep feeling like someone's suffocating you or choking you.
So do you still carry that with you, you think?
Yeah.
Do you paint or draw?
I do.
I keep seeing you painting and drawing.
And I'm new at it. I'm just.
But you know what?
60.
You're
It
new.
just came.
You're new, but it's old.
Thank you.
Very connected to animals like you. I wouldn't be surprised if she became the vet.
She's interning right now, just got an internship with a vet.
Who's a prayer person that's putting hands on people? That's you. Okay. Because I kept seeing a hand with prayer, like you're praying or anointing over people. So
I'm
that's
a
you.
chaplain at Unity.
You're a chaplain. Okay, then that's why I got you. I just keep hearing special connection. Okay. Okay. Now that I felt it, things will start coming up in a little bit, okay?
Sure.
Have you shifted your diet recently?
Yes.
Okay, they just said you shifted your diet recently. That's made a huge difference.
Yes.
Okay. Whatever you've come up with, it's brilliant. No, I'm serious. It feels like it's something you've worked on for a very long time.
It is. It is.
Okay. It's going to be transformational. They keep saying the word transformational, healing. Okay? You're going to be very wealthy.
God. I mean, I want to do a lot of good.
No, but it feels like people have tried to take this from you or steal your idea or do something. You've really had to fight to keep this in alignment.
Yes.
Okay, because I kept saying legal. Any feedback or anything that's gone on with the readings or something that made sense to you or something you want to say? Was it you?
For me, you confirmed so much of what I unconsciously know.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been hearing bits and pieces here and there just coming, but you put it all together.
You are so heartfelt and authentic and believable that it's like it's a no-brainer.
And this is my belief. We choose our time of birth and we choose our time of departure. A lot of times, you know, when an infant comes in with struggles, they're bringing in a lot of carryover energy, you know. But it also shows the old soul. Like I was an identical twin. My twin didn't make it and I was a preemie. And my nervous system wasn't developed and I had to, you know. So I came in with, and one of my lungs wasn't working. I came in with problems.
Yeah.
And, but I realize now that there was a reason for that, you know. So it's a sensitive soul, you know, it's a healing soul.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? You just started smiling. This is good. Did everybody see her little shift?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I can relate to absolutely everything you've been saying to me. So yeah.
Very good. I love that when, you know, you can connect with the heart and the soul and, you know, because we're all here together. So, it's Sharon, S-H-A-R-O-N, but I got a C and I was C-O. And so that's your last name.
Right, Conti.
Conti, okay. Do you do something with stones or crystals? I keep seeing energy around you that's crystalline.
Crystal ball. Your crystal ball.
Oh, I just started playing the... Singing crystal I just started playing the singing crystal bowls, and when I play them, people heal.
That's it. That's exactly what I was saying.
Tell her about Frank.
Healing through crystals. So you just got a crystal. Okay, perfect.
Crystal bowls.
Crystal bowls.
The sound.
Fantastic. Okay. I don't know if you do yoga.
No, yoga is exactly, that's what I want to be, get yoga instructor certified.
Okay. Remember I said teacher?
Have my own place and have
That's
a healing center.
All right, we're on.
Okay.
Because I said teacher and then all of a sudden they said yoga.
Okay.
So this is a path you have to follow.
Yeah,
this is the new thing that you're creating. Remember I said that, okay, right on.
Yeah, but that's what I see myself opening up, a healing center where
Absolutely.
there's yoga at the base, but I also want to do art classes and I want to kind of mix in artistic expression with yoga and have it be a unique center that doesn't follow anyone's guidelines. But
you're also going to have a clothing line.
Really? I thought about doing a yoga clothing line.
That's what you're going to do.
The other son, he said, is surrounded with addiction, which was my inner feeling because he hasn't spoken to me for a while, and I knew he was hiding something.
So what are you going to do with that piece of information?
With Patrick, all I can do is be there.
With you, when I see an X, get an X on someone, that means that there was separation on one or both parents, physically or emotionally, when you were younger. You see what I'm saying? So that disconnect, there was an abandonment thing with you, and you reached outwards to try to fix it. Okay, so substance, all this kind of stuff, alcohol, drugs, whatever, is what you brought in. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, see, that's when I get personal and I don't like, okay, you druggie. Yeah. You know? No, but you know what I'm saying? You dealt with addiction.
Yeah.
Okay. So part of that was because of that abandonment, you used a substance to numb.
Yeah.
Okay. reach for the goddess energy within instead of the bottle that's outside that does nothing but damage you. Did we get that?
Yep, I got it.
You shifted.
She got it.
She got it. Did you see that?
Yeah, her face changed.
You got it.
Yeah.
Because I know. I've been there. I overdosed. I get it. I get it. I tried to commit suicide. I get it.
Yeah, I was doing that too.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing it up. But we're done with that. You have such a high vibration. What a shame if you don't get it together and share it. I asked you.
That's amazing.
Okay.
That's already awesome.
As far as this ring was a gift, and you were able to zero in on the person and the meaning behind that. He connected me with my father. Everything he said to me about what James does that I don't see other people with similar talents do is he connects to your soul. There's this soul connection that is just so beautiful and right on. And so you learn through him your soul purpose. It's something you already knew inside, your spiritual path. But yet he makes it so clear to you.
And I said, okay, God, Spirit, if you want me to do this, then you're going to have to send me a missing person or I'm not going to do it.
What do you mean a missing person?
Well, I was testing Spirit. Like, there's no way I'm going to get a missing person. So I'm that's my, free card out. About a week later, I get a call out of the blue. And this woman says, are you James the Psychic? And I had never been called that. And I said, well, I guess I am. And she said, I got your number through a friend. And can you help me locate a missing person? And I thought, oh my God.
That's what you asked for.
That's what I asked for.
Uh-huh.
And I said, you know what, I gotta be honest, I've never done this. I've never found a missing person, but I will do what I can. I'm getting a B initial for his name. I said I'm getting a 2-3 for his age. And I said he's about 6'2", dark hair. And I said, I don't know if it's Brian, it's a BR. And his name was Bryce.
Wow.
He was 6'2", and he was 23 years old. Oh. Standing at this direction, and I said, go make your first left here, go down 3 streets, you're going to make another left, and your first right. And I said, you're going to see him there. I said, I'm seeing like a wood deck. And I said, and there's water in front of him. And I said, he's near this deck. So they were trying to find the street because I couldn't get
And wait a minute again, because this is so confusing to me. How did you know that? Were you shown images, or how do you know that?
I got images.
Images.
And by this point, I felt like he was guiding me.
Uh-huh.
And so when they actually found his body, there was a wood deck, and there was a pond right in front of him.
Uh-huh. Just what you saw.
Just what I saw.